Spirit. This is going to be your monthly intuitive messages for the sign of Libra. Let's go ahead and get into it. Keep in mind, these are timeless in general. Libra, getting into your energy, they're really emphasizing the throat very, very strongly. Now it's getting a lot of blue and yellow. Now, oh, green. I guess that would make green. I was like, oh, wait, I just got flashed with green. Makes sense. So I do think there's something happening between like your soul or your heart and your throat. I just feel like there's a lot that's trying to come out, and I feel like you could even be going through a throat opening or activation. But you're really feeling the need to talk or share. I feel like some of you, this is coming through singing, actually. Music feels really prominent for you. You are Venus, so, you know, music is a thing. Music is a thing. Hold on a second. What is that? What is that I'm feeling? Some of you are sharing music with someone, communicating through music, like literally like, oh, this song made me think of you, and like bloop, right? You could even just be having music on in the background a lot more. Just sound is like really vibing with you. You may decide that you want to prioritize learning an instrument or just using your voice in that way. I'm hearing like beauty, 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 beauty. Beauty, obviously, as a Libran, right, is very important to you. But creating beauty, and I want to say through sound or through your voice or through the written word or music, but I feel like it's beyond the written word, because I just feel like there's a flow, sensuality, and a hearing of it. It's like an actual hearing of it. Now, this is fascinating to me. So Libra, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm going to start with the Pocket Archetype deck, sorry, by Kim Krantz. It's just what happens when I channel. Sometimes it like, little buffer delay there. Anyway, all the decks that I use are linked below. Let's get into it, Libra. I feel like a lot of you have been really good with your boundaries. That's coming through very clearly, very vocal with your boundaries. Some of you, it's actually just been a pure energetic thing as well. Like something you're doing internally is like just making your energetic boundary much more solid, and people can feel that people can't just trample up on it. Like they can't climb your fence, essentially. Yeah, some of you are really using your sword in the ways I've been talking about the last like month or so. Mastering your sword. If you're new and you don't know what I'm talking about, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. Mastering your sword is just maturing your communication style, your intentions, your monkey mind, not letting your mind run away with itself with ego and negative self-talk and all that stuff, right? So mastering the mind, mastering the words, mastering your voice, that's just coming through very strongly. Even like they're literally showing me a sword, and even like how they're showing it to me, it's like I'm seeing a lot of like blue and yellow, but I'm getting like rays of light off of it. Some of you may identify as seraphim. That's not for all of you. But yeah, your voice is very powerful right now. Your voice is very powerful right now. Your voice is very powerful right now. They make me do that when it's important. It just comes out 3 times. This also might be a bit collective too. Sag had something a little similar. If you have any Sag in your chart, obviously go ahead and watch that. Oh, it's too many. Can we take it back a bit? Can I take it back? Because I have this feeling with you, like as you're using your sword and expressing you're expressing yourself, you're using a voice, especially to create beauty. It just feels like a beam of truth. Hold on, they're stopping me. They're saying it could be any art form, but the voice is being so heavily emphasized. I feel like some of you, especially if it's like about singing or just like public speaking, you may have really struggled with this. You may have really struggled with it. And some of you are unlocking. They're saying unlock, unlock. Wordplay there. Something about B versus L. Anyway. You are unblocking, and you are unlocking in a way where you always meant to be heard. Oh, thank you. Ooh, yeah. Your voice was always meant to be heard in a certain way, and for whatever reason, trauma, whatever, right, hasn't been able to, and now it is, because you're unlocking that. Wow, we have the Judge. Okay, not quite the card I thought was going to come out for you, but Judge is how it sounds. It's discernment, right? It's discernment. It's calling a spade, black, white, right, wrong, etc. But they're saying it's about discernment. The shadow of this is criticism. an actual, like, you know, harsh judgment, unnecessary judgment. Some of you have actually been working through that, and I'm hearing yes. Now I'm getting a softness. They're showing me a rose. You could be working with rose. Rose is a great flower, essential oil, etc. to be working with, because it's bringing softness and compassion to something harsh. You could have had a very like harsh judgment of self, or a harsh like monkey mind, right? Towards yourself or towards others. That's something you probably adopted or were highly exposed to. But I feel like there's a softening of that, and in softening, it's also allowing your voice to be what it's always supposed to be. What it was always supposed to be. Thank you. What it was always supposed to be. I also feel like your discernment is on point. They're showing me your court card, the Queen of Swords, and it's very strong. Yeah, I just feel like you're very, very strong right now in all of you, okay? But specifically your voice and your discernment of truth, and the combination of the two, that is the mastery of the sword. Okay. Can I get one more, please, for Libra? Ooh, we got the King. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if I'd want to be messing with any Libras around this time. Talk about authority. King is how it sounds, right? King is king of the kingdom, king of the domain, my territory, like very authoritative. It doesn't have to be harsh, which again, I keep getting you've actually softened, or that you've brought in some level of like compassion for yourself and for others, and in turn it's helping you to be heard in a way that you have never been heard before, in a way you've always were meant to be heard. The King is, I'm getting a little bit of a generous energy, like I'm getting a Six of Pentacles vibe off the King. Now remember, shadowy, they want me to highlight the shadow of this, and it's probably for a reason. The shadowy version of the Judge with the King, I mean, that is somebody who is like tyrannical and critical and highly judgmental and just very, very harsh, and kind of egocentric and looks out for themselves. Again, you could have dealt with someone like this. You could have taken on their characteristics. Either way, it doesn't matter. You're softening that. You're really, really softening that. And I'm getting a Six of Pentacles energy with this. Keep in mind, as we start to get deeper into this reading, I'm starting to feel like other people are really wrapped up in your reading. So this could be about you, or it could be about someone you know or someone you're dealing with, okay? Because I'm getting a generous hand from the King. Like I'm literally getting Six of Pentacles, giving, opening up the grapevine, opening up invitation, the word invitation coming through very strongly. I want to get one more. Can I get one more for Libra, please? The vow, that's a promise, a contract. Can I get one more for Libra? Libra, if you're the one who's on the receiving end of something, you could actually be receiving something, an invitation of sorts from somebody who probably misjudged you or who was very harsh with you. And they're showing me the Queen of Swords, probably in reaction to your own Queen of Swords energy. Like you probably triggered them. Okay, you probably triggered them. But some of you may be just stepping into this place where you're wanting to share. You're wanting to share. You're wanting to connect. And yeah, I'm feeling that. Oh yeah, it's all coming over my body. Yeah, it's like feeling like all like soft and ooey gooey. Very warm and fuzzy. That's the best word for it. Suddenly I got the warm and fuzzies. Sixes are big. Sixes are big. Sixes are big. I'm getting a Six of Cups energy. Yeah, the heart. You're wanting to connect. You're wanting to connect. You've brought a lot more of your own compassion and your own heart space up into everything that you're doing. I feel like you're expressing more from the heart. I feel like you are wanting to give and connect really from the heart. I feel like you're creating more from the heart. It's very authentic and it's very genuine. Again, if you've had anything with like criticism, judgment, harshness, control, some of you control, I really feel like that's because you learned to do that, or you adopted that, and what it was doing was it actually was shifting your voice, your light, compromising it really, so that you weren't having like the greatest of exchanges, and you definitely were not being heard, or you felt like you were not heard. Some of you were acting that way because you just have this notion that people aren't hearing you, okay? But yeah, this feels really nice. I like it. Let's go ahead and pull, where are we pulling from? Star codes? Okay. Star codes, Astro Oracle for Libra. Getting strong Leo all of a sudden. You could have Leo in your chart, not necessarily. Leo's been coming up a lot. Leo's been creeping up in there. Leo has. I feel like you, Leo, you've crept up. Maybe Leo is watching this. I feel like Leos have crept up in almost everyone's reading. So I don't know. They're doing stuff. But even the King, I'm getting like King of Wands vibes. Like passion. They're highlighting the passion of that. They're highlighting the passion and generosity of Leo. I don't know, Leo feels important. Any other messages or insights for Libra? Not Leo. For Libra. It's funny because Sag had Cancer coming up and you have Cancer's neighbor Leo coming up. You and Sag aren't neighbors, but I just think it's funny. Anyway. Any messages for Libra? I don't know what your romantic life is like, Libra. But something feels a little flirty, intriguing, curious there. Maybe a little butterflies. You could be dating, could be having meeting somebody new. Ooh, well, Neptune coming up right after I say that. Neptune can bring some sensual energies, some romantic, mysterious energies to the table, to the experience. It could also bring intuition, could also bring illusion. Now they were showing me the Queen of Swords for you. Queen of Swords and King of Wands, that's just like very prominent. They could be coming up in your own readings as you're like pulling cards for yourself, 1144 as I said that, or they could be your own placements. Anyway, let's get back to the main message here. Your ability to discern truth from illusion is very important right now, and I do feel like you are mastering that if you haven't mastered that already, hence the mastery of the sword. But I also feel like Neptune is bringing up some romantic notions, is almost what I want to say. Romantic notions. Flirtatious experiences, mysterious experiences that get you all like, ooh, what was that I just felt? You know, a little bit like that. So you got some romantic energy going on in your field. Neptune's also very creative. And like I said, there's something about music and singing that's like really coming out of you very strongly, or wanting to. So, how do I say that? Some of you have a lot of, how do I want to say this? I'm getting like a Chiron kind of a vibe. Some of you got to climb an uphill battle with that, okay? Because I'm getting for some of you, there's like fear and shame and embarrassment wrapped up in that for some reason, insecurity. You know who you are. Anyway, any other messages or insights for Libra? Any other messages or insights for Libra? I love when like someone's own card comes out. Libra, your card coming out here for balance. I feel like that's actually helping the Neptune energy out really nicely, because I feel like it's helping to cut through illusion and fantasy that is harmful. Fantasy can be good. Fantasy is like how we cook up our dreams, right? How we even can understand what our own dreams and desires even are. But sometimes fantasy can also be a little dangerous if we're attaching to it or indulging in it, or if it's a really crazy out there one, right? Attachment is the key word there. But I feel like you are, again, navigating fantasy and illusion from truth and reality. I think you're doing that very nicely. And if you are wanting to be more creative as well, or even just want to connect more with people, I feel like you're being very grounded about it. Maybe in a way you haven't before. Like allowing yourself to get excited, but yeah, I'm hearing like run, but not like run away with it. Something just feels very grounded about it. Can I get one more for Libra, please? Eighth house. Scorpio energy with mystery. I knew more mystery was going on in your reading here. Why is mystery? Why is it? It's something that's sneaky about that eighth house energy. I can feel it. Not in a bad way, but just like it feels very moon. Like it feels very like moon energy, which I would think I'd feel that more with Neptune. This just feels like passion, desire, fantasy, allure, romantic, like creative. That's all that feels like to me for you. But this, I literally feel like, what's hiding? That's the way what's coming through. Like, what's hiding over there? What's hiding back there? You have such an interesting reading, Libra. I just want to sit with the eighth house energy for a minute before I move on. I do feel like you have a lot of water energy that you're working with, and you're working with it very well. You're working with it very well. Yeah, you're working with it very well. I do feel like there's a lot of around you too that is like, that you're curious about. I'm getting a bit of a Seven of Cups energy, that you're curious about. But this is where your Queen of Swords comes in. This is where the mastery of your mind, of your sword of truth comes in. What's viable, what's not, what's real, what's shady, right? What's healthy, what's not. I am feeling that. And I do feel like I'm feeling out the eighth house. I wouldn't be surprised if something comes to light and you're like, whoa. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's go ahead and pull some other cards for you. I'm not really feeling the dreams of Gaia. I'm not really feeling the dreams of Gaia. I'm going to go with Glow in the Dark Tarot, and then we're going to use the classic Rider-Waite on the other side in the part 2, which don't know if I mentioned, there's a part 2. So if you're vibing with any of these messages and you want to go deeper, links are below. You can find them on Vimeo or on Patreon, okay? Oh, Seven of Cups. Making a little appearance. Okay. Tell me about Neptune. What's with the Neptune? Getting that Six of Pentacles energy again. Neptune, Neptune, Neptune. Tell me about Neptune for Libra. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity. Could be something very tangible, or it could be about money, but I also look at Ace of Pentacles as second chances as well, or an elevated timeline that you can walk into here. I'm also hearing gift, 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 gift. Again, they were reminding me of the Six of Pentacles too before this came out. So you could be inviting someone into something, or someone could be inviting you into something. And it's all about your own discernment if it's something you should do or not do. Okay? Something you really want to do or not so much. What's their real intentions, right? Like what's going on here? Because I can feel this very genuine desire for connection. This very genuine desire to have reciprocity, to engage, which feels like it's coming, again, straight from the heart. There's also a lot of compassion there, and that feels really, really nice. Some of you are realizing there's a creative opportunity, but that's going to be within your own hands, not necessarily within another person's hands. That's how that wants to be said. Tell me more about Neptune. Yeah, if someone's approaching you, they're giving you something. They are inviting you, like something tangible, inviting you to an event, an opportunity, or actually giving you a gift. Like that feels very, very clear. Tell me about Neptune for Libra. Oh, happy birthday, Libra. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're giving you a birthday gift. Sorry, totally forgot. Yeah, it's your birthday season. Happy solar return. Tell me more about Neptune for Libra. You being elusive with me, Neptune? Not what I expected. Five of Swords. Ace of Pentacles and Five of Swords. Use your discernment here. Five of Swords can be a triggered energy. It can be a bit of, I need to be all in or not at all. It can be taking a stance a little bit. It can be mind games, all of that stuff. But it's definitely somebody who's willing to put in the fight, okay? Which is very opposite to what I was feeling with you. So I'm wondering if this is actually another energy that you're dealing with, or if you are being offered something and you're suspicious of it. You don't trust it. Again, your powers of the Queen of Swords, mastering your sword will help you with this. Why is the Five of Swords here? I do feel like it's a trust thing. I do feel a little bit like it's a suspicion. Yeah. 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 I'm hearing venom. Be careful here, Libra. With venom coming through, that can be just toxic thoughts. Again, mastery of mind is important. That could be toxic thoughts or toxic words. That's how it's coming through. Toxic actions. They're saying words and thoughts. Words and thoughts, words and thoughts, words and thoughts. In mastering your own mind, some of you are also becoming aware how easy it can be to sabotage yourself if you let your mind go to venomous places. There's something else with the Five of Swords. We'll clarify further in part 2. But we're still going to get a third on Neptune. Can I get a third on Neptune, please? Oh my. With the Tower. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Tower. Tower can be an epiphany. It can be a radical change or radical shift. It can be a transformation. It could just be something very unexpected, but it's attached to that Five of Swords energy. And something about the Five of Swords feels very, it doesn't feel rooted. It doesn't feel grounded. It feels very murky. Okay. If anything, I think the Tower is actually blowing out the Five of Swords. They're saying, yeah. They're saying yes. 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 Okay. So whatever's evoking the Five of Swords, again, it feels like venomous words or venomous thoughts. The Tower is revealing the faultiness of the Five of Swords. It's revealing the venom. The Tower is revealing the venom. I feel like it's showing you the way. It's showing you the way. It's showing you the way to the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, thank you. Jesus. Remember what I said about Neptune, illusions and truth, and you are discerning illusions from truth. The illusions being the Five of Swords and the truth being, I don't know why I'm holding the Five of Swords being illusions, right? Or just like taking a stance out of illusion or out of fear, out of a feeling of, I don't know what that's about, right? And then the truth is the Ace of Pentacles. You are seeing it. You are seeing it. So then let's come back to the Ace of Pentacles because I want to be very clear about this, okay? Ace of Pentacles can be moving into an elevated timeline. It can be moving into a much more stable reality or path or choice. It could even be getting a gift or an opportunity or an invite of some kind. I feel like what's happening is the Five of Swords gets stirred up in some way, shape, or form, but you being able to discern that, the Tower, and you'll see it for what it is. You'll see it for what it is. Let's move on to Libra. Tell me about Libra for Libra. Tell me about Libra for Libra. I feel like if there is some sort of invitation happening from someone who misjudged you, again, triggers, right? Maybe they're reflecting on their own triggers and they're like, oh shit, I see the reality. I see the reality of this. I do feel that a little bit. Anyway, Libra. That was fast. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Ten of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Hermit. There seems to be a lot of reflecting going on here, Libra, about painful situations, situations that were unpleasant, or experiences that evoke this feeling of, I think I need to be suspicious of that. I don't know if I should be trusting that right now. There's a lot of that. And the Knight of Pentacles can be like a bit of a gatekeeper, guardian sort of energy, but the Knight of Pentacles is also trust and consistency and loyalty and integrity, and Hermit is reflecting on all of this. So Libra, as we get deeper into this reading, all of that like yummy energy I was feeling with you, I feel like it's happening as a result of processing a lot of things here, okay? Processing behavior of the past, experiences of the past that were very unpleasant, interesting I said pleasant, unpleasant and uncomfortable. And with the Five of Swords, that can even come with a little bit of a harshness. I'm just going to say harsh. It's like you're reflecting on a lot of harsh experiences and you're really bringing compassion and softness to them, to those emotions, to those thoughts. And it's helping you to really see the illusions from the truth. about your behavior, other people's behavior, and it's allowing you to move into a space where I feel like you are getting to be very creative and understanding too, like why people also had a hard time maybe hearing you and had a hard time receiving you. Okay. Yeah. All right. 8th house. Like, what's going on in the 8th house over there? I'm hearing not my responsibility. And I'm feeling it here. Not my responsibility, not my responsibility, not my responsibility. You'll know how that applies to you. The other saying, I don't have to go further than that. You know how that applies to you. Tell me about the 8th house. I'm hearing for love or money. Well, that feels very personal. Right? For love or for money. Ooh, okay. Maybe being engaged with certain people or certain environments, work situations, all the kind. Any situation where the motivator could be love or the motivator could be money. What's really driving you or what's really driving other people? That's what I just heard for love or money. With 8th house, we have 9 of Cups. Hope, wish fulfillment, emotional contentment and satisfaction. I keep feeling the moon, like something with this is hidden or to be discovered, yet to be discovered. I feel like this is what you are discovering as you are reflecting on these experiences, these harsh experiences, harsh thoughts, harsh words, and exchanged with other people, experienced from other people. I feel like all of that is helping you to soften and bring compassion and get more creative and be more expressive and all of that. But it's also helping to unlock, like, for some of you, some hidden desire, an untapped source of happiness. An untapped source of happiness. Tell me, 2 of Cups at the bottom. Tell me more about the 8th house for Libra. I'm taking these? No. Tell me more about the 8th house for Libra. Interesting. Hanged Man. Hanged Man is indicative, I call it the spiritual pause, indicative of spiritual growth, needing to come into some sort of truth or spiritual growth, okay? Truth about yourself. Truth even about how life works. When Hangman comes out, sometimes we could feel like we're a little stagnant or delayed. It's for a reason. It's for a purpose. Sometimes, well, actually not most of the time, I've noticed this, I haven't spoken about it in a bit, but most of the time the Hangman comes out, the Hermit is usually around. Pisces, Virgo, as above, so below. They're both about spiritual pauses. One is more like, how do I want to say, like physically putting things on pause and going within and spending time like very much alone, while the other, it just feels like life is at a standstill. Even if you're like doing a lot of things, it's like something's not moving, something's not budging internally, right? So again, as above, so below. So they just kind of come out together. They kind of are counterparts in a way like that. But to have both of them like this, yeah, it's like as you're reflecting and exploring these harsh experiences, venomous experiences, what's happening is your soul is like, while you're doing that, just letting you know, there's something that you have not tapped into that can make you very happy. Like your soul knows, but you're like catching up with that. I hope this is making sense. Unlocking. Thank you. This is what's unlocking for you. So just to reiterate, you are reflecting on these harsh experiences, and while you're doing that, something is unlocking, okay, spiritually and emotionally for you, and it is going to be a source of happiness. The 2 of Cups is still at the bottom. Tell me more about the 8th house for Libra. Tell me more about the 8th house for Libra. Lost opportunity. Hold on a second. Let me come back here. And your reflection of the past harsh experiences, some of you are going to realize that you did walk away from an opportunity. You just didn't see that it was an opportunity. Okay. And some of you is going to be reversed, where someone else is coming into that awareness about you. All right. Tell me more about the 8th house. Oh, there's the creativity. There it is. There's the passion and creativity. Unlocking a source of creativity and passion and happiness that you didn't even know was available to you. Probably very tied to your inner child. Page of Wands is an adventurous inner child, very playful and excited and gregarious and like, right? Very much like that. You haven't tapped into that before. It is unlocking for you, and some of you really will be through your voice, okay? Or something creative. Either way, you're passionate about it. It's getting you way more in the heart space, more innocent too, and it just feels really good, warm and fuzzy. But it's only unlocking after you reflect on some harsh experiences here, and also take accountability where accountability needs to be had for yourself, obviously. But if you need to make amends with anybody, I think you will probably do that, because I keep getting over here that there was also some sort of missed opportunity, because while this might have been the truth, this is what was being seen as an illusion or projection. Okay. Wow, it was a lot. But we're going to dive into part 2. We're going to get even deeper into this, and I'm going to clarify with the second row of using the Rider-Waite classic tarot deck. Sorry, been channel brain. I get a little funny with my words. Anyway, I'm going to go. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you on the other side if you're going to join me. And if not, I hope you feel supported by this reading, okay? Take care, Libras, and happy birthday.